Hey guys, today we'll be discussing the origin, transformation, and role in media of the sailor uniform. First, what is the sailor uniform? It has its roots in England in the early 1800s. It developed out of the desire for an informal, practical outfit for deck work. During the 19th century, it evolved into a recognizable outfit consisting of a dark blue and white jacket with a large V-shaped collar at the front and a low flap at the back, with a dark-colored necktie. The blue to represent the ocean and establish its connection with sailors. Adoption into the Navy. In the 1820s, captains were attempting to dress their sailors similarly. It was adopted as a uniform by the United States Navy in 1813 and by the British Royal Navy in 1857. It soon became an internationally accepted style, easily crossing national borders. It was common in many European countries and in the West as well. They all had their own style similar to the original sailor uniform. Naval styles in British fashion have also been used to evoke a sense of national pride and solidarity with the Royal Navy during wartime, in particular during the First and Second World Wars. Popularized for children. Queen Victoria had a sailor suit made for the Prince of Wales in 1846, which seemed to have finally solidified the style of the sailor suit. The 4-year-old Albert Edward, Prince of Wales, was given a scaled-down version of the uniform worn on the royal yacht. This delighted his mother and the public, and by the 1870s, the sailor suit had become a fashionable dress for both boys and girls in Europe. It became one of the most common dresses for young boys and girls. As swimwear. The sailor suit style inspired female swimwear garments. These were one-piece garments where the blouse was attached to the trousers. On top, women wore a mid-calf length skirt, which diverted attention from the wearer's figure. The garments tended to be dark colors, which meant onlookers could not tell if the garment was wet. The stripes, colors, and collar were very similar to sailors at the time. Japanese uniforms. Japanese sailor school uniforms were modeled after the appearance of European-style naval uniforms. The idea was taken from a scaled-down sailor suit worn by children coming from royal European families. Sailor suits were adopted in Japan for girls because the uniforms were easy to sew. In Japan, they were seen as adorable Western-style children's outfits rather than Navy gear. The change in school uniforms in Japan. As we have established, the origin of the sailor uniform was in the British, United States, and French Navy, along with other allied countries. These countries were the ones against Japan in the Second World War. Using their fashion as inspiration for their youth was no longer acceptable, and a new Japanese school outfit was developed. Instead, they went for a style consisting of vests, button-up shirts, bows, and plaid skirts. Sailor uniforms in media. In Japan, the sailor uniform has already been solidified as a schoolgirl uniform, even though they're less than common in real life. The media still has lots of sailor uniform content. They are so common that the image of the outfit also has evolved to be strongly associated with the youth and female adolescents in popular culture. As a result, sailor uniforms are seen very frequently in anime, manga, and teen idol groups. The style has been associated with kids since 1846, and early Japanese media reflects that. With shows like Sailor Moon, the outfits were used for kid shows. Soon, older perverts started to sexualize the use of sailor uniforms and the schoolgirl. This painted with a stereotype that schoolgirls were scandalous and promiscuous. Magazines in Japan started to paint schoolgirls as sleeping around and turning to prostitution, and transformed the schoolgirl into a fetish. The rise of compensated dating also furthered this image. With sexualizing the schoolgirl came with sexualizing the sailor uniform. Now we see adult content creators wearing these Navy uniforms in a more skimpy and sexualized way. Still in the media, especially anime, the sailor uniform is still used. My thoughts. I really like the professional look and the collar of the original sailor uniform. As a second-generation immigrant from Europe and a sailor, I am proud to have these styles originate from Europe. Although I'm sad to see it is no longer associated with its English origins and is now a symbol of adolescent perversion and child predators. With this video, I aim to show the history of the sailor uniform, the change in what it represents, how Japan adopted it from Europe, and its use in media. I hope in the future the sailor uniform can be seen as a proud symbol of sailors and given back its innocence as a suit for children. In Japan, in Europe, and all around the world. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys learned something. All my sources are in the description. Thank you.